Shanno Vata Pavatamma Tarishwa Shanna Stapatu Suryaha Ahani Shan.
Hello and welcome to my tarot card reading for the water signs, May 2013. Let's immediately start with the astrological chart cards. This is a general reading for the water signs, and we have here Virgo, Chariot, Virgo, and then we have Mercury. Notice that we have Mercury, Virgo, and Gemini. So what we're seeing here is a tendency for the water signs to be very analytical, very critical. They are going to be analyzing everything. This is a different dimension that is entering in your life, water signs. You're going to be using more the logic, the logical mind, the rational mind, which goes against your nature. You're more into the feelings and emotions, but this time this is playing out for you, using more the logical part of your mind, of your person, of who you are, this logic. And this is going to help you a little bit to understand many things in life, and that's what is going to start making sense once you start listening to what I have to say for each sign of you. Okay, so let's start paying attention. Cancer. Cancer, you have, I'm going to be very straightforward. During this month of May 2003, you're going to be very, very critical of yourself. Very analytical of yourself. You're going to be analyzing yourself way too much. There's not a gray zone for you. It's going to be either white or black. There's no gray zones for you during the month of May 2013. You're going to be analyzing yourself in such a very strong way that you have to be a little bit careful with yourself. You don't want to hurt yourself. That's the tendency that is going to be for during the month of April, and this is because Virgo is entering, the energy of Virgo is manifesting in you according to the tarot cards, and you're going to be very, very analytical. The problem is that you're going to start dissecting things in such a way that you're going to get into the most minute detail of everything in such an analytical way that you might suffer a problem. You might confuse the leaf with the tree with the forest, and you might lose your north. You might lose the big picture. You might not you might forget what it was all about, the purpose of why you were dissecting things. Remember that nothing is one dimension. Everything is multiple dimensions, and that's the problem. When you start dissecting things, analyzing things, you have sometimes you get involved, you get tangled in this whole bunch of so many things that then you confuse one thing with the other. But that's the tendency you're going to be having during the month of May, Cancer. And that's what's the thing. The energy is going to force you to analyze your emotions, your feelings, analyze them. It's like you're going to be some kind of psychologist of yourself during 2013, May 2013. I want to share with you also some astrological facts, and you have to remember that Pluto entered Capricorn in 2008 and is staying there till 2023. And Cancer, this is going to affect you especially in the aspect of relationships, partners, husband, wife, spouse, whichever you want to call it. And this is a little bit of is going to be a little bit of a problem, because you might be way too critical of the relationship, or you might use this energy to help you understand the feelings and emotions of your partner, which is going to shed light and understanding to other many things. It all depends how you're going to be reacting to the energy that is manifesting. But that's how Pluto is going to manifest in your life, Cancer. You have to remember that Uranus entered Aries in 2011 and staying there 2019. This is going to affect you, Cancer, in the department of status, career, how you see yourself, how you project yourself, or how you want people to see you, or how you want people to see you. Let's put it like that. And then you're going to be again very analytical about this. And then Uranus is bringing big changes, quick sudden changes in that department for you, Cancer. It's bringing changes for you. So it's going to make you want, how I can say this, you're going to be analyzing yourself, like your career, how you see your career, how people will see you, and it's going to be you're going to be, again, like I said, very autocritical of yourself, way too critic about your career, your social status, etc., etc., etc. And big changes are emerging in that department also, because Uranus is there. So that's why these star cards, you can see, that are manifesting the way they are right here. You have to remember that Neptune entered Pisces in 2012 and staying there 2025, and is going to affect you, Cancer, in the department of spirituality, laws, and philosophy. So, and this is a very good thing. That's why I told you, use that energy of Virgo to be so detail-oriented, so analytical, to study things related with philosophy, spirituality, and laws of nature, laws of the laws of the spiritual world, like the 7 metaphysical principles. Try to use that energy of Neptune to do all this stuff. You don't want to be all black and white, and Neptune is there trying to help you understand that we are all brothers, we are all the same, we are all connected, and Neptune is bringing this kind of energy also to you. So it's going to be a little bit of confusing, maybe a little bit confusing for you, but that's the energy of Neptune, and you have to move with the flow. Sometimes when we fight against the flow, we see that we get into trouble. Cancer, because you're Cancer, you might have the tendency to go back and shield yourself in your protective shield, because you're Crustaceous. So you might want to, you might be visiting your past, dwelling in your past, and then that was probably going to make you more critical of yourself. So these are the tendencies for you during the month of May 2013, Cancer. Scorpio. Scorpio. We have here the tarot card reading for you. We have a Legua. We have the 5 of Swords, Ace of Coins, and we have the Hermit here. Notice the Hermit is Mercury and Virgo. And what we have here is something very, very, very interesting. And let me put it like this. There are changes coming for you as well. Everything in life is changed, but Elegua is changing directions, opening new doors. When all these changes happen, you are going to start feeling very frustrated, defeated in life, without purpose, without a north. That's what is going to be happening during the month of May. The Hermit, Mercury, Virgo, there's going to be a tendency for you to isolate a little bit, the Hermit, and you're going to start searching for that north. And it's not wandering, because you're feeling defeated, devastated, without purpose in life, like you lost your north. And there is a change. Something happened to you, or is happening to you, or is going to happen during the month of May, that is going to make you feel this way. Now, when we look at these other facts, like for example Pluto entered Capricorn in 2008 and is staying in Capricorn till 2023. And Scorpio, this is going to affect you in the department of communications and the department of siblings. So what we're going to be seeing here, Scorpio, are big changes, sudden changes, very sudden changes. If you were not taking under consideration something you were procrastinating during years, something related with your siblings, this is the time that you have to deal with it, with the problem, with the situation, good or bad. You have to deal with it. You cannot postpone the problem anymore. Things related with communication. If you are a writer, or a singer, whatever it is in the department of communication, you have to then deal again with things that you've been postponing. You cannot procrastinate anymore. But Pluto also wants you to take control in very different aspects of your life. In this case, in the department of communications and siblings. And then probably that's why you're going to start feeling this way. Defeated, devastated, like you lost a battle without north and purpose, because life has played you a trick and is pushing you into a different direction. And then Virgo Mercury is making you be very, very critical of yourself, analyze so many things. Take this time to study different topics, very interesting topics related with psychology, philosophy, and things like that. This might also help you during this transition. Remember that Neptune entered Pisces on February 2012 and is staying there until 2025. And Scorpio, this is going to affect you on the creativity department, on the children department, on the inner child. Sorry. So expect changes in that department. You might have a very special connection with children during this month, Scorpio. And if you don't, then my best advice is try to nourish that inner child during the month of May. You have to nourish that inner child. Just play with things that are very creative. You will need all this stuff, especially during the month of May 2013, Scorpio. This is going to help you. You are a sign that is always recycling, regenerating things, new things. And this is a process that you have to work with the inner child, with the creativity department as well. Because Neptune needs that. You need to nourish that, Scorpio. And that's probably why you're feeling defeated, without purpose in life. You need to find your north, explore that creativity department, nourish your inner child. Probably that is going to help you during the month of May 2013. And remember, don't be too critical of yourself. Uranus entered Aries during 2011 and is staying there till March 2019. Scorpio, you're going to be affected in your daily life. Things like co-workers, classmates, neighbors, your relationship with everyone around the block, this kind of stuff. You have to remember that highly probable, because we're talking about Uranus, you probably move and then you are in a very different neighborhood and you feel frustrated because you feel like you're going to start all over again. New friends, new co-workers, new this, new that. It's a new change in your life. Uranus is bringing a lot of changes in that department for you. So remember, like I said, try to use all this to analyze, study yourself, psychologically, intellectually, without forgetting the connection with your inner world, feelings and emotions. Okay? And that's for you, Scorpio 2013. Pisces, this is a reading that I have for you. I have the Ochumare, the Lovers, and the Ten of Coins. And we have the Sword, the Eight of Swords, representing Mercury and Gemini. And you're going to be very curious. You want to see if the grass is greener on the other side. You're tired of the same BS. You're tired of the routine, doing the same thing, and you want changes in your life. You're tired, and you're going to start making big decisions during May 2013 because you want to explore, you want new things in your life. There are a lot of changes, and this is what the tarot cards are saying. Big changes are coming to your life. It's going to be a lot of, it might look confusing, a little bit chaotic for you, but once you start understanding very specific things that are happening in your life, it's going to start making sense. But what the tarot cards are talking about is changes and big decisions that are going to be you are going to be making during May 2013. For the very same reasons, you want to explore. You're going to be very curious. Use that curiosity to explore your inner world. So read books about psychology, philosophy, spirituality, all this kind of stuff. Because look, all the cards are upside down. I could say that it's going to be a very tough year for you if you don't learn to move along with the universe. But if you learn to move along with the universe, everything is going to be easy for you. So that's my advice. Pisces, you have to remember, Pisces, that Neptune enter your sign. So you're going to start suffering a lot of changes on your ego, yourself, your persona. You're going to start suffering changes there. You're going to be more inclusive. You're modifying who you really are. And this is a very tough transition because you're going through a process of metamorphosis. And that's a fact. Neptune entered your sign in 2012 and it's going to stay there till 2025. So imagine all these changes that you're going through. It's going to be a little bit depressive, but you're going to emerge like a new person because you're changing into a new person. It's like a butterfly. You have to understand that Uranus entered Aries in 2011 and it's staying there to 2019. This is going to change you, Pisces, in a very interesting way. And it's going to be in the associations, partnerships, and friends, support groups during the rest of your life until 2019. And in that aspect, many things are going to change. So don't be surprised if you leave friends, old friends, and all that kind of stuff, and you come up with new friends. Because you're changing your personality, the way you think, the thing you perceive the world is going to change. So everything around you, it has to be changed. And it's going to change. And it's going to be a little bit drastic. And that's why you see here big decisions that you're making. And because you're tired of the same things over and over. It's the routine. And if you don't notice that, well, now you are aware of it. The universe is changing you, the routine that you have in life, the routine that you have created. Remember that Pluto entered Capricorn in 2008 and is staying there to 2023. You have to remember that, or you have to keep in mind, Pisces, that in the department of relationships, partnership, like I said with Uranus, is going to be also visiting Pluto is going to affect you, I should say, is going to affect you in that department. So you expect, like I said, big changes in that department. Friends, support groups, everything is going to start changing around you because you as a person, you're changing. The universe wants you to change, to see things from a different world, to be a little bit more idealistic, inclusive, and to understand that all of us, we are just one. We are all connected. You have to change. If you don't do that, the universe is going to push you into into the direction that you should go, and then you're going to suffer a lot of tough time. I hope that this information is very helpful for you, Pisces, and I hope you have a wonderful May 2013.